Hello everybody and welcome back. My name's Joel.
My name's Gavin.
And this is A Stable Life. Woo! That's right guys. Just in case you were a tiny bit confused by the vacation video, there's a post that we did. April 24th was our 3-year wedding anniversary. We went out and we celebrated our anniversary. During that trip, Gavin, Jonah tagged along with us and we did this big 10-day vacation, which is what you saw. We are back, we're back to work now. I hope I didn't confuse you guys too much. Just in case you are, in the description of every single video, there is a date recorded section and it tells you when the videos were recorded so you can kind of get an idea on the timeline of things. With that out of the way, it's time to feed horses. We have grain and hay done. And it's manure day, so all the manure buckets are out. We've got a little bit of an extra heavy manure day, being that there's some extra manure from previous days. This is a little more than a week. What would you say, Gavin, 12 days?
Approximately 1 Florida trip's worth of manure stockpiled.
Stockpiled, that's right. So, got a bit of a thick manure day, but we are ready to let the horses in. Of course, starting with Honey. And it looks like Melissa's out there petting Honey and giving her some love. So come on in, Honey. It's time to eat. Good morning, girl. Aw. All right, now we're gonna go. Do you mind grabbing that wagon, brother? We're gonna go and feed the donkeys and get that taken care of. Hey, Rocky. Hey, Buster. Here you go, boys. Eat up. Give you guys some fresh hay. All set. They're pretty much good to go. And with that, we can let in the rest of the horses. Oh, Bella's sneaking in there. Hey, Rebel. Ooh, running me over. Hey, George. Good morning, Ava. Yeah, good morning. In you go. Good girl. And look at that. We got a beautiful new nameplate for Ava. I love that. That is very cute. Looks awesome. That's all the middle field. There's Declan and Suede. Good morning to you two. Spitfire's going in quick, followed by Danny, Skywalker, and Obi. There's Poncho. Of course, our big Percheron, Tucker. There's Sriracha, identical to Poncho, but has 1 white sock instead of 2. Weather, our other big Percheron with a longer tail. There's Poe, Archer, Gavin, look at those thoroughbred legs. Samson, the biggest horse in the stable. Casino. And Argento, our beautiful, beautiful dapple gray. And in you go. With all of our horses in, it's time for us to do the usuals, which is manure and hay. Gavin's on the tractor right now. He's backing it on over. We're gonna hook up our rear bale spike. My mom opened up a couple bales while we were away, and I guess, I don't know, something failed with the wrap, but the bales got absolutely saturated. They don't really look too good for horse use. So I'm gonna take them and give them over to the cows. Normally is a pretty dire thing, but we have 35 round bales. Take those 2 out, we have 33. And we're in the first week of May, so usually we'll have our first cutting by end of May, so I'm not too worried about it. But in order for me to move the material, I'm gonna get this bad boy put on, which again is another thing from you guys. How crazy is that? I'll tell you how crazy. Crazy. That's good. And then go ahead and lower your 3-point all the way. There we go. We're all hooked up. Let's roll. Since Gavin helped me hook up the bale spike, I'm going to help him hook up the manure wagon. Just feels only right. The fence is shorting out over here. So I figure, you know what, while I'm here, might as well fix this, huh? You can see right where it's arcing. It's actually eating away at the wire. The way I can do that is by pulling that. And then actually, if I take this wire, gotta be careful doing this without gloves. Unhook that there, and then kind of loop it through. This high tensile wire is crazy stuff. Oh, what happened? End result is now the insulator is fully good. There we go. Now that should be all right. Just gotta hook this back up. Hooked. There we go. Good. Make sure that this can even be hooked. Yep, it can. Sweet. We're over here at the area where our round bales are currently stored. This is our last line of round bales. This is all second cutting hay from 2023, and it's perfect. Yay! A little wet on top. The wrap looks like it left a little bit in, but all in all, this is great hay. This will do just fine. This was baled and put here. I'll have to get the date for you guys because I actually don't remember. I know it was towards fall. I'm thinking maybe September, maybe August 2023. This was put here, but no mold, a little wet on top, but then you get through that top wet layer and you got good hay there. And then this is dry, beautiful stuff here. I don't really know why this wrapping is less than the others. My only guess is maybe these weren't wrapped as much. Taking a look here, these don't look like they were wrapped as much as the others. Since it was the end of the year, I think we were running low on wrap. And so we had a little bit of our wrap was rationed, and I guess some moisture got through. But I'm gonna walk all the way down here and show you guys. It just goes and goes and goes. Do, 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 do. I'm loving it. This hay, a little dark. We'll take those and give them to the cows so that the cows can eat them. That's good. It's kind of crazy to think that from here all the way over there was round bales. Now it's just this line. Man, a lot of hay. With hay all done, next up on the list is going to be daily care. And now that spring is here, and actually feels like it, daily care has changed a little bit. We have some extra things that are going on, all really fly care that we're dealing with on top of the usual stuff. So we're gonna head on down here to Sriracha where things are gonna be starting. So we see Sriracha is getting a fly spray and a fly mask. Sunflowers, nice. Oh, we're not used to the fly mask yet, are we? A little rusty for the year. Yeah, you're good. Forelock out. And fly spray. Some of the horses are sprayed every single day, once a day. Some of the horses are sprayed with a stronger fly spray that is once a week. It is up to the client to provide the fly spray and whether they want their horse fly sprayed at all. This is not something that is included here, although we will, as you can see, apply it for the clients. He is covered. That fly spray has a bit of a vinegary smell to it. Hey, vinegary? Sound right? Yeah. Gavin got me a water.
Joel used the force.
Yeah. How were the donkeys today?
They didn't like me trying to get rid of their manure.
It's like they make a fort in there, yeah. And they're like so proud of it, and then they're upset when you clean it up.
Yeah, they're like, how dare you? And then they try to get in front of you, and they're like, stop it.
Cracks me up, man. Okay, there's Champ. Gavin's working on George right now, who's getting a fly mask and fly spray. Good, 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 good. Oh, hello, Poe. Startled him awake. Good, 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 good. Here we go. Obi gets fly spray. There you go. Even Diego's simmered down in there a little bit, which is nice. Hey, Diego? That's good. That's good, good. Skywalker's good. Weather gets a fly mask, which was Gavin's working on right now. Cool, well that's it for daily care. Sweet, let's get these horses
out into the pastures.
I like that swap. I think that's something. I just love the peace and quiet that you get when you see these animals out in the pastures. Looks like they're liking that new round bale we put out, eh? They're chowing down. The mountains are turning green. Look at it. Oh, it's beautiful. Did you miss seeing the leaves, Gavin?
Yeah, I'll be happy when it gets to fall again and they're all colorful again too.
I like the added two. It wasn't like you're like in a hurry for fall, but you're excited for fall. I'm gonna enjoy summer while it's here. I'm hoping we have a good summer. What's for lunch today?
Tacos.
Oh my goodness, they look absolutely beautiful. How do they taste?
Good.
Lunch was absolutely awesome. We've got a little bit of time to kill before feeding this afternoon. Kind of crazy, but we're in this cool little period of time that we're enjoying. So we're gonna go to the hay farm and check and see how our hay crop's doing, see how things are going.
Did you show them what we had for lunch?
Yeah, tacos.
Oh.
With Megan. They didn't hear how you felt about it.
Oh, so my tacos were pretty great because I do a special thing. I don't know if anyone else does this, but you take the soft taco tortilla, I put some sour cream on there, and I put a hard shell in there, fill it up, and now you have a soft shell on the outside of the hard shell. It's very worth it.
We're driving out through to the hayfield right now. On the left and right, the property owner is planting his own crops onto it. This is looking awesome. This is what we're driving in. We do actually cut and mow for hay, but it's just a road. This is the actual hayfield. Let's go take a walk. Yeah, so this is actually doing pretty good. Looks like right here I missed a spot while I was doing fertilizer. You can kind of tell. Everything else is coming up good. And what's nice is you can see all the grass is starting to come out and head here, but it's just starting. And on me, looks like we're about 3.5 feet. I'd like the hay to bake it up to about 4 feet, 5 feet maybe. But look how good that's looking. Yeah, that's looking good. I'm not going to drive through there because, you know, I don't want to drive through the field. It's growing. I want this to be good. Maybe in the future, we'll see how things work. I could come through and plant some Timothy grass in this, but that's pretty cool. This is looking good. I'm really curious how things are on the back hill. This was one of our better fields. This one did pretty good. This one and one over there. So let's take a look out the other side and see how things are looking there. Look how good this truck looks. In the woods here, doesn't get as much sunlight as the other fields. Oh wow, look at the difference. Let's see here. This little part here, we do mow for hay, even though it's basically just, you know, all these different kinds of grass. Here's our next field. Yeah, see this? This didn't take off as much. Yeah, I'm not too excited about this. This is kind of thin here. And here's a little better, but just up to the bottom of my calf here, about 1 foot tall at the highest. And that's that, you know, less sunlight. We're going on about 18 days now, maybe 17 days of no rain. So we got a little bit of rain, but I wouldn't really classify it as a rain. So you know, kind of just got everything wet, which we'll take it. We need some rain. They're calling for a wet week ahead here. So I think this needs some moisture. At the ground looks dry, but I think a lot of these fields would do well if we came in and kind of no-till planted in some seed. Might be something we do, because this is, I mean, unless something changes, this is just our ground now. It's kind of cool to think about that. Right now we're needing 302 round bales for the 2024 season. That's based on last year's calculations, and we have a full stable this year. So this year we have 25 horses and plan on keeping that. So actually with 302 we'll meet our needs, and I would like to have a little bit of a buffer if possible. So that's a lot of hay. Let's go see the other fields, the wet fields, the hill and the marsh, and then I'll tell you how things are looking. Wow, I can tell already this is pretty good. Oh yeah, look at this. Not bad now. We're a little above the knee. Yeah, this is actually looking pretty good. Wow. Down there's the wet ground. Honestly, it wouldn't be a bad idea for me to rotary chop that so that all the water weeds can go down, and then maybe get a second cutting possibly of hay off of it. That field we might get something out of. This field over here and this field down there are iffies, and this whole hill has done pretty good, and it wraps all the way over to those trees there. And then this whole section going off this way is actually not ours. There's like an imaginary line that runs at a slant down this hill, but we know the farmer that uses that, so in a pinch could always talk to him. I think they just rotary chop that. I don't really think they make hay off that. It's always there should we need it. You can tell it needs rain. Pushing out and head a little early. The grasses, you know, sometimes it'll get up to here before it starts pushing out and head. But from what I understand, we've had a bit of on the warmer side of weather and the drier side of climate. And that means you get short hay. We were pretty worried about that last year, if you guys remember. Had 5 continuous weeks of no rain, and we were really worried we wouldn't get a good hay crop, and we ended up doing pretty good. So I'm not gonna be too stressed or worried about it this year. We'll play it by ear and go from there. But from what I'm seeing, things are looking good. Are we happy about that, Gavin?
Yeah. Jack and Rebel aren't responding, so we gotta round them up, which is funny because that's the name of the song that's playing right now.
next part involves taking some swat and we're gonna be putting it on Obi's belly. Swat is a white cream that is a fly ointment. The reason why we put this on is because Obi has a skin issue underneath here that the flies like to really take advantage of. So I'm rubbing it on his underbelly. Gotta be thorough. And then once your hand's all clean, he's good to go. That's pretty much the only thing we have to do in the afternoon, which is kind of nice. I like that. So we're gonna get the horses out, and then that's it for today. Moments like this that reminds you that, you know, May's a pretty awesome month. You know what I'm saying, Gavin?
Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
All right, what do you say we turn these horses out? Oh, but first we're gonna answer a question of the day.
You gotta say that again first. My hand was in the camera.
All right, Gavin, what do you say we get these horses turned out?
Sounds good, but first, let's answer the question of the day, Joel.
Question of the day? We haven't done that in a long time.
I know.
And answer it? What do you mean answer the question of the day? Oh, it's probably because I said it. All right, here's what I'm gonna do, guys. We're gonna be starting something new. Gavin, he's gonna explain what we're doing while I do it.
Yeah. So at the end of each video, we're gonna look over the most recent video from the day of recording and answer one question from any random person in the comment section.
So for this video, the most recent video is the one where we are working on clearing brush, and it's just me. Dun, dun, dun. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna scroll until we find a random comment question. All right, let's see what we got. Okay, here we go. From Ellen Clayton. What if your mom had wrecked the tractor? Are you going to fuss? Here's the answer. If my mom had wrecked the tractor, the first thing that I'd want to know is she okay? And after that, that's about it. If she wrecked the tractor, she would probably be harder on herself than anything else. Would I fuss? Absolutely not. I'm happy that she was happy to take care of things while we went on vacation. But she did, because she's my mom. She doesn't break things. I'm the one that breaks things.
Well, that concludes the question segment of this video. Now we can get the horses out.
Wait, we need to come up with like a little doo-doo-doo, like it's like the news thing.
Oh.
Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Boom! All the horses are out. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't,
be sure to like the video if you enjoyed it and consider subscribing.
And as always, we'll see you in the next one.